Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new Satisfactory live stream, where again we are currently in that update 1.1 waiting room. Currently the update is actually available on the experimental branch, but it will be officially launching into the main game on the 10th of June. I will be live streaming it on the 16th or the 17th of June whenever I return back from vacation, but regardless, I'm rather excited to play it and hopefully to explore the update a little bit more, since I haven't really had too much of an opportunity to do such a thing since 1.1 came out on experimental. I've been doing like the occasional stream about it, but I haven't really had a chance to properly play 1.1, so I'm looking forward to that, and I hope that you guys are as well. In case you guys aren't new to the channel, I do a lot of Satisfactory stuff, news, videos, tips and tricks, guides, best recipe videos, so hopefully we are ready for update 1.1. I think I'm ready. There's a couple more blueprints I want to try and make, but I think I'll most likely end up doing it off camera or maybe on camera. I don't yet know, so we'll see how things go. Welcome, Vinod. Hope that you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully tomorrow I should be able to stream, because tomorrow's Sunday, right? Yeah. So Sunday I should be able to stream. Monday, maybe. Then again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe I'm not home. So, welcome to Darkness. Hope that you're doing good as well. So the main part of today's stream, actually I can't show that because that's part of a video. There you go. The main part of today's stream, as you guys might have known, is that we currently have all the ingredients for our iron factory, which is rather fun. I know exactly what I'm going to be making. I know exactly where it's going to go, and pretty much every single recipe for the iron factory that I'm going to need, I know what it is. The problem is though, I don't know how much wire I need. I don't know how much cable I need. How much... Well, I suppose I know how many iron ingots I need, but I'll still do the maths for it anyway. The only thing that I properly know is the raw resources, which is 22,350 iron, fairly simple to get, 16,340 water, 792 coal, 3,724 limestone, 960 nitrogen, and 676.5 crude oil. And I know it's an iron factory, but I'm using coal, limestone, nitrogen, and crude oil. Firstly, the reason why I'm using coal is because of steel ingots, which is so much easier just to make in my iron factory rather than making my iron products, like my iron ingots, then belting that away to another factory to make our steel beams, and belting it back again to then use whatever iron products I'm making with that. Limestone, I'm needing this for like heavy modular frames and a couple other things. It's far easier just to import limestone or import concrete rather than to make that somewhere then import it. It's just easier to do. Nitrogen gas, literally just get a drone and then bring it back. And I believe I'm needing this for you. Yep, to make our nitric acid, because like look at this recipe, right? All I've got to do is make my iron plates in the iron factory, get some water, which I'm already getting anyway, combine it with that nitrogen, and there you go, done. Nitric acid. Simple as that. And then that can go wherever it is that it needs to go. Which, I mean, where does that have to go? Is it our batteries? No. Because our batteries are now using this recipe. Is it you? No. So where the heck do I need that? I don't know, but I'm sure it... I'm sure it's somewhere. So the very first thing that I want to try and do today, after a quick game of Geoguessr, because we always start off with Geoguessr, it's what we do here. After we do a quick game of Geoguessr, I want to try and add up every single bit of like wire, cable, reinforced iron plates, water I've already done. I suppose we can do iron ingots as well, and everything, concrete, just to try and see how many total resources I'm making. And another good thing about doing that is that I can also see the amount of machines I'm most likely going to need here as well, which is pretty good. For example, if I was to add up all my wire, and let's say I need 20,000 wire, all I've then got to do is go into my game and see where am I making my wire. Well, it's most like, well, it is the constructor. So I place that down, type in iron wire, just like so, 20, and add 3 zeros to the end of this, so 1, 2, 3. That's 11,111 iron ingots to make our 20,000 wire. Then X amount of that then makes our cable. Then X amount of that is just remaining as wire. Then that then goes into something else. So That's nice and simple to try and get sorted. But as I say, I do want to try and start with some Geoguessr. I hope that you guys are doing good, by the way, whether you're watching live or if you guys are watching on the VOD. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that you guys are excited for update 1.1. I most certainly am, in case you guys couldn't tell. And yeah, do let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys excited, or do you just not care? Because I've seen mixed comments. I've seen some people saying that update 1.1 is exciting. It's a new update, new architectural pieces. Personally, again, I am rather excited for it. But I have seen other people saying that they're not as excited. Because I think they were expecting like brand new ores, brand new machines, a new map, I've seen a few people say. And yes, that stuff would be fantastic. But we've only just had update 1.0 that introduced new ores, lots of new items, an entire new space elevator tier. So that was, realistically speaking, that was never going to happen. And I'm pretty sure I said that in a previous video that was never going to happen, and it didn't happen, so I'm not too surprised. Update 1.2, which I know is very far in the future, most likely December, maybe. But yeah, when that does come out to experimental, maybe then we can start talking about some new ores, new machines, but even still, I don't think that's going to happen. Update 1.2 is most likely going to be like a few architectural things. I really wish, I know this is never going to happen, but I really wish they were to implement a system of being able to grow trees, like vegetation, being able to add rocks, bushes, trees, life, just life into a factory to make it more green. But the whole point of a Satisfactory world, and the whole point of Fixit being on the planet Massage 2ABB, I believe that's the name of it, is that we're supposed to be destroying the world. So, and we were supposed to be being as productive, as efficient as possible. So it makes no sense for us to be going out to this alien planet, then decorating it. It doesn't add up to like the Fixit or Satisfactory lore. So I very highly doubt that's ever going to be a thing. And I said the exact same thing when I made that video about renewable energy and green tech. We have already got the geothermal generators. But regarding things like wind turbines or solar panels, it's just not going to happen. Because again, you're not there to make renewable energy, you're there to destroy the planet. So I feel like that takes away from the whole point of being there. So, fantastic idea on paper, but in reality, just not gonna happen, is it? But yeah, regardless, let's just get straight into our quick game now of Geoguessr. Well, let me just zoom in the map here a little bit. That's a bit too far, I'd say. There we go. And if you are new around here, we always do like to start off with a very quick game of Geoguessr. It's good fun, it's harmless, it's just a good meme. Let me just refresh the screen. Madagascar. And we are doing Africa today. I'm not going to do very well with this. I'm expecting to get 50%, maybe less. There was a time I could have got 100%, but now, no. Come on, Ross. I feel like it's somewhere Western Africa. Is it an island? That's the Seychelles. I thought the Seychelles was far more in that direction.
Somalia.
Oh, we actually got it. Sick. Okay, Somalia. It is this one.
Mali.
Mali. The Mali Empire, one of the biggest empires in the world, or one of the wealthiest at least. And I believe it's this one.
Nigeria. South Sudan.
I have to know where Nigeria is. There was one point, one of the schools that I went to here in the UK, I would say half the students there were from Nigeria. And they didn't stop talking about Nigeria, so I should probably know where it is, and I do, luckily. Sudan, oh, South Sudan, luckily I read that properly. Niger, the name which a lot of people mispronounce at first. Won't say why.
Sao
I
Tome
always get
and
that
Principe.
confused with Chad. Sao Tome and Principe. A part of me says you're there.
Senegal.
Oh, Senegal.
Sudan.
Okay.
Togo.
Togo, yeah, that's a song by Camila Cabello, isn't it? Togo, Togo, yeah, so it's called Don't Go, but it doesn't matter. Togo. Again, I'm feeling Western Africa here, lads. Lasses, there might be lasses in the chat. I won't judge. Togo. I'm going Togo here. Oh dear, that was terrible. Okay. I was in the
Libya.
right sort of area. Libya.
Morocco.
Good.
Western Sahara.
Western Sahara is a very interesting country because I believe Morocco claims it as theirs. But I don't think anyone actually owns this bit of land. I'm not sure of the story behind
Chad.
it, but it's rather interesting. Chad and Romania have the exact same flag, fun fact, although I believe the colours of the Chad flag are a bit of a darker blue. But literally, if you Google search Chad and the Romanian flags, it's identical. It's also the same flag as REME, the Royal Electrical Mechanical Engineering. Is it REME? Or is it Royal Engineers? Not Royal Engineers. It might be. Either way, it's one of the army corps here in Britain. The exact same colours. Chad, you're there.
Republic of the Congo.
So I believe that you're the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which must make you the Republic.
Zambia.
Zambia and Zimbabwe. So I believe this is Zimbabwe and that this is Zambia. The other way round.
Democratic
Damn it.
Republic of the Congo. Tunisia.
Tunisia.
South Africa. Mozambique.
South Africa is one that we should all know. If not, it's in the very south of Africa. Mozambique. I believe you're Mozambique, because you have a very interesting shape, don't you?
Rwanda.
Rwanda, it's one of these three. I'm going to go with, because obviously there's currently a war. Is there still the war going on between the Congo and Rwanda?
Benin.
Good, Benin. A part of me says that you're there. I don't know why. That's Malawi. I should have known that. Get a grip. Benin. Wow, really not sure with this one. Damn it, man.
Burundi.
Burundi.
Mauritania. Djibouti.
Djibouti. I believe it's this little... No, is that Eritrea? No, that's... No.
Lesotho.
It is, okay. Lesotho, I believe, is... Part of me says you.
Namibia.
Yep, Namibia. Okay, I think you're... Uganda, damn it. Namibia. Ethiopia. Kenya. Namibia. Tanzania. Angola. Oh, you're
Cape
Angola.
Verde.
Damn it, man.
Gambia.
I thought we were making very silly mistakes. I think you're Gambia, right?
Ethiopia.
Yes.
Liberia.
Liberia. I don't know the exact story about Liberia, but the reason why it's got a very similar flag to the US was, I believe, because when the US abolished slavery, they then freed a lot of their slaves to a plot here on the African continent, and then they named it Liberia. That's why the flag's rather similar. I might have to look into the history of
Egypt.
Liberia.
Angola.
Egypt, nice and simple, luckily.
Central
Angola.
African Republic. Tanzania. Eritrea.
Eritrea is another very interesting country. Are they still a dictatorship? I believe they are.
Mauritius.
Mauritius. Oh, I always...
Uganda.
The amount of times I've got the Seychelles and Mauritius confused. Uganda...
Cameroon.
Cameroon, I believe that one.
Seychelles. Zimbabwe.
Oh, we know this one now.
Malawi.
That's Botswana in there, by the way.
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Kenya. Burkina Faso.
One of these two.
Gabon.
Gabon. Very French sounding, so again, I'm going to assume it's over here. Beck.
Botswana. Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
Guinea-Bissau.
Ah. So that's Guinea.
Equatorial
That's
Guinea.
Guinea-Bissau. Equatorial Guinea.
Eswatini.
Eswatini's got the Zulu shield. That's how I know it's somewhere over here.
Ghana.
Ghana.
Guinea. Algeria.
You know what? 71%'s better than what I said I was going to do. So, you know what? We'll take it. I said 50%. Okay. We'll zoom out now. There we go. So yeah, the very first thing that I want to try and do is iron ingots, I suppose. Although the question is, can I make life easier for my... No, you know what? Let's just do it properly. I'm going to drag you to there. rid of that. And now let's add up all of our iron ingots. I feel like that would be important, just to know how many of these ingots I'm actually making. Because currently in the game, right, we've got splitters. Where is it? Smart splitters. And then programmable splitters. I mean, this is good, but it won't export like a certain amount of item. Like, for example, if I'm making 200 iron ingots in there, then I need 50 in this direction. I can't just pull 50 away. It's going to be 100 there, then 100 here. Which is slightly annoying. But you know what? I feel like this is actually rather important to do. So what I could actually try and do here, just thinking out loud, I could probably produce all my iron ingots by bulk. Yeah. There's a reinforced iron plate, a refinery. Where is it? No. So you only make 65 iron ingots per refinery. Damn, we're gonna need a lot of refineries. Damn. Holy, okay. The reason why I sound so surprised is because we need 22,000. In fact, here's what we can do. We need 22,350 iron ore. So what I could do is 22,350 divided by 35 times by 65. That will save me a lot of time. So, 22,350 divided by 35. That's Christ. We'll go with 639. 639 times 65. So we are going to... we are going to need... Let me just get my magnifying glass out because of how large I need to make this number. 41,535 iron ingots. Pretty much, maybe like 5 or 6 less than that, but it's pretty much. Then again, divided by 65 just for a moment here. Okay, so we need 639 refineries just to make our iron ingots. That's not including essentially anything here other than the ingots. Okay, chat. We are in a kerfuffle. Oh dear. Also, yes, this is a pyramid, by the way. Well spotted. I was only going to make this one floor, but if I was to do that, it would be one floor of just refineries. I don't think I can do that. Let me just see, because how wide is this again? It's 90 foundations. But bear in mind, some of this is going to be used like a little pathway. So let's say 90 minus 2 there for the outsides, that's 88. Minus 6. We're going to be going in by 3 from this side, then 3 from every other side, so it's minus 6. That's 82. Plus all the pathways, we'll say that's 10. We'll go 72. So 72 foundations long. And then you take up a foundation and a half, is it? So you know what, let me just get some audio here. I know we've got the music playing in the back, but get this going as well. Because it feels weird not hearing it, if I'm honest. I mean, you look like just less than 1.5 foundations. So we'll do 72 divided by 1.5. That's 48 refineries per row. And then how wide are you? 1, 2, 3 foundations. That's if like I was to squeeze it in. So we can do 48 per row, which is 3 foundations. So times this by 30. Okay, so, and the reason why I'm timesing it by, actually it will be roughly like 20. Okay. The reason why I'm timesing it by that is because from that side to that side is 90 foundations, and you guys take up 3, so, yeah. We can fit you. But the problem is, again, we can just about fit that, let alone every other machine that I'm going to need here. I don't particularly want to make this any bigger than what it currently is. Welcome, Tio. Hope that you're doing good, man. Welcome to the stream. And also, that doesn't even include our concrete either. Oh well. Iron ingots is done. Think about that in just a moment. I do actually want to try and make a note here, actually, of the amount of machines I think it's going to require. So again, we said 660, right? Pretty much, right? It was... $639. Wow, and that's again operating at 100% efficiency. So I might have to implement a few power slugs. How was your holiday? I haven't gone on holiday. I'm going on holiday on Wednesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday. Hopefully it will be fun. There we go. Do it in caps. Next item that I want to try and tackle now is, I suppose we'll get wire out the way with, yeah, let's do wire. A calculator open here as well. So is there anything from the top row? Yes, there is. No, that's the wrong calculator app. There we go. So 3,000 plus 100. 3,000? What the? Oh. Yep. I was going to say, what the heck is that? But I think we're making, like, what, 100 batteries? Oh, no, 1,000 batteries. Okay. Yeah, we're making 1,000 batteries for our drones, and... drones, that's about it, to be honest. But look how simple this recipe is. I mean, granted, it's quite a lot of stuff. But it's not too bad, because this will be made in our aluminium factory. Okay, that's not too bad. Made in our... iron factory. Made in our plastic factory, then just imported. So how am I going to get this all together? We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Regardless, let's go back to where we were. 150. Yep. There we go. 126. Another really hot day here in England. It is absolutely boiling. It's 19 degrees, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but bear in mind, 19 degrees in England is about 55 degrees everywhere else. I can't scientifically prove that, but it's true. The reason for it is because you have people who live in, like, Saudi Arabia, and they're like, oh, it's 80 degrees here, brother, and you're saying that it's hot over there? Oh, come live in Saudi. You've got air conditioning. The best we've got is like a £10 fan from Tesco. Okay? There's a difference. If I was in air conditioning all day, I would say, you know what, it's relatively chill here. But then you try and leave the house, try and go to the shop, and then you're sweating before you even get out the car. In fact, I literally used to sweat walking from the door of my home to the car. I used to be sweating buckets. I didn't live in Saudi, but I lived in the UAE, so... Different, but same. Okay, that's 1,120 wire over there. We've already got quite a lot, but we're not done there just yet, no. 646... 576. Where did I even get 50 from? You absolute toad. 60 wire. Oh, we're only making 7.5 stators there. Better than the 72 that I'm making over there. There we go. Yep. 240 plus 240 plus 640. Damn. How much wire do you think we're going to need, chat? I'm going to say like 7,000. Which sounds like a lot. And the reason why it sounds like a lot is because it is a lot. It's tons. It's a ridiculous amount. It's abysmal. It's tragic. It's unbelievable. It's ghastly. But you know what? It's a fun kind of ghastly. Whatever that's supposed to mean. There's 128 wire there. I've been recording tons of videos off camera, by the way. I literally have, I think, 8 videos ready to be released right now. But of course, I'm saving it for when I'm not here. And then when I come back, I believe that weekend I'm not here either. Maybe it's the weekend after that. That's 324. That's 0. Wow. 0. Definitely not 0. Plus 2,400. Oh my days, man. Although, to be fair, that is the automated wiring. I knew that was going to be a tough one. That's 120 down there, I think that's it. Yep. Okay, nice. 120. 360. 480. Okay. That's 480. That's 240. Is that it from this row? No. That's 120 again. So how many, like, heavy modular frames am I making here? 10? 30? 40? 50, 60? 70? Only 70? In my entire playthrough? Damn. And how about just, like, regular modular frame? 0. Really? I am making 0 modular frames that aren't connected to my heavy modular frames. So there's no recipe that I'm doing. That's just modular frames going into like a copper product. It's all going straight into heavy modular frames. Really? I don't know why I typed it like that, but there you go. So, yeah, to be fair. Wait, no, versatile framework. Yeah, but that's going straight into versatile framework, though. No. Okay. That has bamboozled me of the highest order. Yeah, plus 120 down there, plus 112 there. That's it from over here. Are we done there? Look at iron plates. Oh, dear. And that is for nuclear pasta? No, singularity cells. Where am I using singularity cells? Am I not using it for here? No. I think I'm using it up here somewhere, right? Oh, no, there we go. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that is a singularity cell. Yeah, okay. How about here now? Motors. Yeah, we're going to need you guys, aren't we? That's another 2,800. How much wire are we making? And bear in mind, I could only make like, what, 20-something wire per constructor? Holy moly. Wow. Now, I'm not going to say I've done anything wrong here. But oh dear. That's what I'm going to say. It's a lot of wire. Okay, 640, 1,120. Plus. Okay, I'll just do these two individually. 480 plus 360. So in total, we are going to need... So bad. So what did I say? 7,000? Okay. We are going to need 24,000 1,236. That number isn't dreadful until you realize this. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing is correct. In fact, it's most likely honestly going to be this. For simplicity reasons. We are going to need 1,212 constructors. $1,212. What? There's no way this pyramid's gonna have enough room. I'm gonna have to do some like major redesigns. I think what I am gonna have to try and do is use this entire bottom bit here as well, because originally this was supposed to be the ground floor, and everything else below this was for like our trains, for logistics. But I think what I'm gonna have to do is just do something like this, have a massive concrete wall going around the outside, definitely add some glass here and there. But if you guys remember what Kibitz did, where he essentially flattened out the dune desert so it looked a little bit like this, where he covered essentially every single dune while still making it look nice and flat. I think I'm going to have to pull off a very similar operation here if I've got a remote chance of fitting any of this stuff in here. 24,236 wires. So how am I even going to make that? Do I do one bit at a time? Like, do I make my 800 wire that goes straight into 400 cable? Do I just make it all in lumps? Oh dear. Welcome, Cry. Hope that you're doing well. You can call me Hori, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I mean, I get called everything. I mean, I've had friends now for years, and because my original gamer tag before like YouTube stuff was Horizon, they still call me Horizon. They don't call me by my real name because it's a bit weird. Even for me, like if they see my real name, I'm like, oh, okay. Even in public, when I've met a few of them, it's like they don't even call me by my real name because it's still weird. No one really calls me Pickle. And if I do, I still get a bit confused, like, oh yeah, that's me now, isn't it? That's fine. Okay, so 1,000 constructors could all just, like, get squeezed into there somehow. I'm definitely gonna need a second pyramid. Yeah. Definitely gonna need a second one. Drones as well. In fact, here's a shout. What if I was to make all of my iron ingots in a separate pyramid? Like a second one here towards the back. Because we're getting all of our water from here. But then I still need my iron ore. So my iron ore has to go from here out to there, then back again. Maybe that wouldn't be very productive. Maths. Maths is difficult. Who would have thought? Well, yeah, Valhallen's another name as well. Like Valhallen, Pickle. No one calls me the Valhallen Pickle, though. Which again makes sense because it's a stupid name. That's why I chose it. I wanted it to be like a silly name. So if I was to do one of these, let's say it's a Mark II blueprint designer. I could probably fit, let's say, 8, 16, 24 constructors, maybe a bit more. Okay. So I'm gonna need, okay, when I put it like this, it's a lot easier. I'm only going to need 51 of these blueprints. But still, when I make that amount of wire, which also, let me just do this. 1,100, 212 constructors. Let me do a bit of that. Lovely. Oh, why are you doing that? Okay. And then after I make my wire, I can then split it to where it needs to go respectively, I suppose. Essentially, everything that I've done in my 1.0 save, I'm gonna have to do here. Except this is gonna be roughly... Let me think about this. 46 times the scale of what I've done. And that took me a month. I'm in the trenches. I'm absolutely in the trenches here. Oh, dearie me. I mean, don't get me wrong. This project's going to be really fun to do. I'm never going to do anything like this ever again. So I would like to try and make the most out of it if I can. But now let's try and work out our cable, which luckily is a bit easier to do. I haven't streamed Fall Guys in a while. I was going to say I haven't gone back to it. That's a lie. I have gone back to it. I've played Fall Guys a couple times in the last month or so. A few games of like Centric off camera, which were good fun. But the thing is, it's more of like a chill game rather than a stream game. So, we'll see. Maybe one day in like a billion years from now. Okay, now it's time for our cable. Starting off with 224. This shouldn't be that much. This should be like 5k. Maximum 5k. Because a lot of our wire isn't going into cable. Which is fantastic. Which is actually kind of weird. Because for the majority of projects that I've actually done, it's the other way around. Most of our wire does go into our cable. But now because of all these different alt recipes that I'm using, I'm kind of playing differently. And I actually really do prefer it. Plus 800, plus 560. Okay. So that's the most obvious row done. Is there any more cable? None there. None there. None there. Oh, wow. That's 1,000. Okay, that's not even that bad. I mean, it's not great. It's only like 1,000, though. Could be worse. I believe there is cable here, right? No. Wow. Nothing. 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 That is it. So when I said 5k, it's actually... Oh, to be fair, it's actually relatively close. I thought that number was... Wait, that can't be right. No, it is right. 4,328. How many constructors is that going to be now? Maybe stop streaming it? Oh no, it's literally just a personal thing. I still play the game off camera. In fact, if I was to boot open my PlayStation right now, I'm pretty sure I've still got the Fall Guys app installed. It's just that I've got other games as of right now. Like, if someone was to say to me, do you want to hop on Fall Guys? I'd be like, yeah, sure. Unless I really hate that person. Or I'm just busy or don't want to play it, but yeah. Okay, 4,328 divided by 30 is still a relatively high number, 145. There we go. So we've done ingots, we've done a cable, we've done a wire. I suppose the next thing now is steel pipe, then we can do stators. That and that. Welcome, Great1234. Hope that you're doing well. Good morning from Florida. Floridor. Florida. Good morning from the UK. Hope that you're doing good, man. Actually, should have kept that there. There we go. That's the one I wanted to try and get rid of. So steel pipes again are made in our constructor. That's been happening a lot recently. I don't know why. That's lovely. So steel pipe, where are you at? There. 246. 216. You know, now we're trying to look out for this number. steel pipe and the number next to that plus 22.5. Don't tell me I've got to make 0.5 of a pipe. I'm not doing that. Absolutely no chance. Plus 90 plus 240, so we'll just go 330. There we go. Any pipes down there? No. Got some pipes over here, 108. And that's to make our rotors. We've only got one rotor recipe that doesn't go into a motor, I assume. That's pretty crazy. Nothing down there. Nothing down there. 150. Love that. The magic dragon. Yeah, I've still got it. I was wearing that recently. It felt kind of weird to go back to it. Yeah. I don't know why I thought they'd take it away from me. Because I stopped playing the game. But no, they still got it. Still kept it. I wish there was a way I could, like, give away my outfits, though, in that game. And, like, kudos and the other currency, the golden triangle thing. Because, again, I don't really play the game as much. And there's other people out there that still do play the game that would probably far benefit from it than I ever will. Did I miss something here? I don't think I added that one. Oh, no, I did. Yeah, you know, I did. Okay. So, plus 240. Already done that one. Done that. 180. $206. Shouldn't be too many to go now. Again, back to the 90. Wait, how are you 90? Oh, I know why. Okay. That's fine. Steel pipe again, 240. And 412. Then 180. Oh, there's a lot. I didn't realize there would be this many steel pipes. If I'm completely honest with you. Thought it would be a lot less. Corrupt currency of Showbucks. Is it still like a dominant thing in the game where like almost everything costs Showbucks now? I don't mind it because like the game is free to play. They have to make money somehow. The only other way that I can see that Fall Guys or any other free-to-play game can make money without doing cosmetics is ads and product placements. But can you imagine playing, like, again, I'll use Fall Guys as the example, and then, like, let's say you're playing, think of a map. I was going to say Prismatic Evolution, that's a bloody Pokemon set. Hit Parade, and then you just see, like, a bunch of ads on the side of the map. Oh, no, I wouldn't, no. They have to do skins, don't they? That's 90. Okay, is that it? Because that generally was quite a lot there. That's 84. That's 400. Oh, my days, man. Plus 600. This is mad. 100 there as well. That's 1,100 steel pipes. Just, it's, well, to be fair, I know it's 50 modular engines. It's a lot of stuff though. 120 steel pipe, and then 180. That's 300. 160, that's 400. Okay, I think that's it. Damn. Really? Okay. 5,825 steel pipe. Okay. And how many constructors is that? I don't think there's that many. Oh gosh, okay. No, it's like 241. That might be like a really bad shout. 233. Yeah, okay. I was off by like, what, 8? That's when opening the game, yeah. I feel like cosmetics is the best thing to do. Because it's one of those things where you don't have to get a skin. Or do what CODS does, where they've got like a battle pass, and then like another battle pass with like a better skin. So I think it's called Black Cell, where if you get the battle pass, which also costs money or COD points, you get like okay stuff. But if you get the Black Cell pass, which costs a lot more, like an arm and a leg, I think it's like $20 or whatever, maybe even more than that, you get much better cosmetics. But saying that though, whenever I play COD, I know there is a third-person view for it, but I always play first-person. So you know what I'm never seeing? Myself. So I'm not gonna spend like £20 or $25 on a skin that I can't even see. What's the point? But third-person games, I suppose it does matter a little bit more. Okay, stators now. Stators are actually made in the assembler, so let's just whip that out very quickly. Stats. No. Okie dokies. It feels weird going on a holiday soon. Because I haven't been where I'm going in 2 years, I think? Quite a while. Yeah, it must have been 2 years. $110. There we go. 110 stages, not 110 years, by the way. I should have probably referenced that. Oh well. No status there. No, no. Yep. That's 50. Damn. Yeah, clothes on their player, exactly. I mean, there was a time where I just used the pink bean, even though I had like 1,000 wins. I just liked it. No status there. No status there. Nope. There will be quite a lot here, though. Yeah, there'll be quite a decent amount here. There's 200s. That's it. Okay, really? Okay. Plus 60, plus 80. We'll just go 140. So in total, that's only 691.5 stators. I'm not doing 0.5 a stator. Wait, oh yeah. So we'll do 692. No, I suppose we have to go 0.5. Damn it, man. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Divide that by 5. Ooh, that might be the end of the world for my brain cells, though. So 139 assemblers. $139. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Assembler. No. That just looks weird. There we go. That's 3 S's. Good job, me. Well done. Pat on the back. Reinforced iron plates most likely should be next now. How many of these do we have to make? I'm gonna guess like 890. I know that's a very odd number, but there we go. Still in the army, yeah. Long story short, the role that I applied for, when I got there, they said, yeah, you know that role? You're not guaranteed to get it. And if you stay in the army, you can't leave for like 3 years in the role that you might not want. And if I got something like site survey, where you literally go up to a bit of ground with a device and scan the ground, I would have cried. So I was like, okay, well, do I do the job that I might not get for the next 3 years of my life, then leave the army, then have absolutely nothing to do, because I haven't gone to uni, bear in mind? Or do I leave the regulars and go to university? So what I've done is I'm still in the Army Reserves, right? So once a week we go down there for training. We do drill, we do weapon handling, we do ranges sometimes, which is pretty good fun. Then one weekend a month we deploy on like a weekend, which is pretty fun. So when I'm in like the proper unit, 'cause I'm still in the reserve area, the reserve recruit area. Long story for that, but when I deploy with the company, we get to fire some live rounds, which is pretty cool. Go to other NATO countries, deploy on exercises, it's really good fun. And now I can do uni as well, so I'm going to uni in September. So I'm still technically part of the army, but in the reserves. So it's like the best of both worlds, really, now. I'm really enjoying it, though. So like the thing is, right, I was enjoying the army. But at the end of those 3 years, what was I going to do? Nothing. I wouldn't have got any, like, degrees from it. Okay, reinforced iron plates, where are you? There we go. Yeah, it's still good fun. So our company was attacking the rifles, I think it was, a couple weekends ago, which is pretty good fun. I've actually got my beret somewhere. I think it's upstairs. Yeah, it's pretty cool. When I say attacking, I mean like in an exercise they were attacking them, not like actually attacking them. That would have been bang out of order. My friend was in it. He said that there was like 30 of them, like 120 of the rifles. It sounded pretty fun, but in a realistic scenario, you probably wouldn't do that unless you got like a Sandhurst order. Which is my way of saying an order by someone who doesn't really know what they're doing. Okay, 16.8. And we need quite a lot of refineries, but why do I get that so confused? Refineries and reinforced iron plates are very different things. Anyway, plus 50 there. That's it. Okay. That's a lot less than I thought. Wow. 501 point... Wait, 0.8? How the hell have I got 0.8? 16.8 there towards the end. Was it somewhere up here? Yeah. That's a weird number again. But it's what we've got, so it's what we're going to be dealing with. And I believe you make 5 per refinery, so that's like 100. I don't even need to double check. I know for a actually, no, I don't. Because that's the regular reinforced iron plate, not the stitched iron plates. So I believe consumes less assemblies, because normally this would be 101. But now, yeah, 5.62. Which is a bit of a weird number, anyway. Go 90. Although, to be fair, it's most likely going to be 100. If I'm being completely honest. Because, like, making 5.62 refineries in an assembler. Can I be asked doing that? No. Capital N on that, no. Not really. Okay, now we'll move on to our rotors. Because we've done everything else, haven't we, here? Yeah. Also, you can move over here. Oh, whoops. Wait. Oh, dear. Losing my mind here, chat. Losing my mind. There we go. And rotors are also made in the assembler. Okay. How many of you do I think that we're going to need? I'm going to say like 105. We barely need any rotors, right? Actually, we are starting with 50. Okay, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to say 260. 54. There's nothing above here, right, that involves rotors. No, sound. No. Nothing here either. Damn. No, nothing. Nothing. Here we go. Oh, okay. We're already starting off with a 200. Okay. We're consuming more rotors for this one recipe than I thought we were making in our entire factory. That was kind of my fault, though. Like, 200 and whatever I said was a very low number. 60 plus 80. It is still a low number, 444. That's a very low amount. In comparison to the, what was it, 41,000 iron ingots or whatever. How many assemblers is that? Also, what recipe is it? It's you, isn't it? Yeah, steel rotor. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. That's going to be less than 100, I believe. 88.8, so we'll just go 89. There we go. The next item that I want to try and eliminate from my life is... You know what? Okay, a nice simple one. Nitric acid. The reason why I say this is nice and simple is because we've only got one nitric acid recipe, so it literally is just that. Although, how do I make you? Is it the blendar? I think it's the blendar. It is the blendar. There we go. That's how we pronounce it in the UK. No, it's not. I just lied. No, wait. 8 blenders. Exactly 8 blenders. That's nice and simple, isn't it? Wow. Why am I yawning? Why am I? I'm not even tired. That's the thing, right? I yawn when I'm not tired. But then when I'm exhausted, I can't sleep. Do you guys have that as well? Where you're exhausted, you go to bed... You read a book or watch YouTube, whatever. You then try and fall asleep, but just no. Your brain's like, yeah, you're not falling asleep at this hour. I demand you to watch TikTok or whatever. I don't understand it. I honestly don't. Okay, iron plates. We're going to need a lot of iron plates. And the fact that we've gotten... all the way through iron ingots, wire, cable, steel pipe, stators, reinforced iron plates, rotors, and nitric acid. Well, not including nitric acid. Without using a single iron plate is wild. Because I mean, oh. Cancel that. Sorry, just like cancel me. Again, we're using iron plates for reinforced iron plates. Okay, just shove me in the bin. Actually, please don't, because I've got plans for tomorrow. Okay, Constructors. Why did I even have to think about that? And why are you not bold? I like my words like I like Asmongold's hair. Just bold. Wow, that was very offensive. There we go. 130. Actually, I'm going to keep you there. Yeah, we'll do that. So, now we are reading all the iron plates. Starting off with 134, which is one more than 133. Fun fact. You can tell your work colleagues or school friends that one tomorrow. It's a certified fact. 250. Where am I needing 75 reinforced iron plates? Where? Anyway, 170, 300... no, stop. The more I question things, the more dissatisfied I'm going to be with my life. So I'm just gonna let it play. No. Any iron plates here? Yeah, okay. 60 iron plates there. 120. 120. 60. I just go back there? No, that's just... Okay. 120. Then 60. Really? So 10, 20, 10, 20, 10. Sure. How about you? Yep, 54. What are you making? Versatile framework. That's actually a very simple recipe in all fairness. Make 50 versatile frameworks, but only consuming like 552 iron ore, 536 coal, and 800 limestone with some water. Sound? I mean, no, to be fair, it is quite a lot, isn't it? But and just chuck in those 1,000 iron plates there because of those blinking singularity cells. No iron plates there. I love to see that. No iron plates there. Love to see that there as well. Grand. So we are ending with, I'm going to say 1,803. Why do I even bother trying to guess, man? It's not even remotely close. 2,596. Which is one number more than 2,595. Another fun fact. I'll keep you there for now, why not? Actually, no, I don't. I don't need to use blenders for any of my other recipes today, I don't think. Iron plater. That's French for iron plates. No, it's not. Divided by 20. Okay. Not bad. Like 100 and 25, 26. I'm gonna try and work this one out. 130. That's my guess here, chat. 130. Give or take a few. I'm very intelligent. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. I said 130, it's 130. I can do the most basic arithmetic. Yeah, there's our iron plates. That's a raw resource, don't really care much about that. Steel ingots, I suppose we will tackle. Rugby tackle some steel ingots. Absolutely. Why am I yawning? When you're made in the foundry. There's a game called Foundry, isn't there? Foundry? Do you think that's why it's called a foundry? Because it's found dry. That's a very important life question, actually. I would debate it, I just can't be asked. So we're not going to. Yeah, steel ingots. We've got 392. We haven't got many of these, I don't think, in all honesty. 392. 800. I'm not yawning. There we go. I think that's about it. I could have probably just added that up together, honestly. 1,192. Watch this be like 20 foundries or something stupid. If it's anything more than 20, I am starting a protest. Just kidding. MI6, I don't do that. Also, this is the best recipe, by the way, for steel. The solid steel ingot. You save coal, you save iron. There's no reason not to do this. It takes up a little bit more room because you got to make your iron ingots before you put it into the foundry. But it's pretty cool. It is. I do recommend it. I really do. I really do. 1,192 divided by 60. Okay, good. 20. Wait, did I say 20? Wow, chap. Incredible stuff. It's almost like I know stuff. Anyway, moving on. Why are you so far away from... Okay, why are you guys so far away from each other? Has he got COVID? No, then get close. Can I even say COVID now on YouTube? Is it still like a banned word? Because I believe if you said the C word, not the C word, but the cough virus, then YouTube thought, like, YouTube would, like, not censor your channel, but it would almost, like, shadow block you in a way. Because there are so many conspiracies coming out about the cough. I'm guessing that YouTube's got quite a lot of, like, Chinese sponsors, so they didn't like it, so I suppose they just, yeah, screwed everyone over. There's a refinery. Let's make wets. Let's make it wet. 256. Starting off with 256. Moving down to 74. 168. 150. 150. 335. 74. 260. Oh my god. That's 480. Wait. 408. Plus 340 plus 74 again. Plus 170. Yep. Last one now is 534. Which gives us 2,583. Okay. That's a very similar number to our iron plate, actually. There is literally a 15 item difference between our 2,596 iron plates and 2,583 concrete. Isn't that concerning? No. Why am I yawning? I'm going to try and drink water. I'm actually getting annoyed now. I'm annoying myself. These lids, I don't know if it's like an international thing. I'm going to show you guys a European lid, which I'm very quickly going to Google search my second monitor. Because European lid sounds like either a type of bird or a position. So just give me a second. Okay, chat, we're in the clear. No position to it. This. Oh, I know. It's good for the environment. No, it's not good for the environment. It's annoying. Which is negatively impacting my environment. Flying cars, they said. Flying cars. Anyway, 2,583 divided by 80. $33. Yeah, 33 refineries there is not too bad, to be fair. I thought it'd be a lot worse. There we go. Lovely. What's next now? Actually, I can just show you guys. So we've done that, I suppose automated wiring. Because we've done everything else here, haven't we? Stators we've definitely done. And I believe for automated wiring, this is the only time that we're using this recipe. Because you are used to make something, aren't you? What's you? There we go. The biochemical sculptor. Yep. Okay. So we're going to need 50 automated wiring. I believe that you're also made in the assembler as well, which is nice and easy to try and get. Did I spell that correctly? Yeah. It just looks really weird in caps. Fair enough. Oh, Christ. We are also live over on Twitch, by the way. I know that a few of you guys love Twitch. Some of you guys hate Twitch. So, if you prefer watching on Twitch, which is a few seconds ahead, then feel free to do that if you so wish. If not, then feel free to stay here as well. That's all good. That's 20 assemblers. Okay. Because 5 automated wiring is made with 2 assemblers. So 50 is made with 20. Just add a 0 to the end. It's nice and simple there, luckily. Done that, done that, done that. Encased industrial beams is something we haven't done. Let's try and do that now. And again, you're also made in the assembler as well, aren't you? There we go. Seems everything's made in the assembler. We'll keep it here. I don't know how many of these things I'm actually going to need. It shouldn't be that much. I believe we're only using this for like one part of our recipe, which I think's there. Let's find out, shall we? It should be around about the 240 mark, potentially. In fact, if I just do that times by 7, 233, right? Yep. Yep. Pretty much. In fact, it's actually a bit... Yeah, 234.5. We'll just go 235, I think. In fact, should I just add it up? Let me just add it up. But that should be the correct answer. Plus 67. Plus 34. Oh, you one more. You're producing the exact same item. You're literally making the exact same thing. How are you different? .7 or 67. I'm doing 68 there. Why? Everything else is fine. Oh well, it's all good. I don't mind making like a little bit too much of one particular item. The one thing you've got to try to avoid is making too little of a certain item. That's when things get concerning. Luckily, we're not doing that. It's alright. 236.4. When's the final of Britain's Got Talent? It's the 31st of May, so that is in... It's today, okay. Are any of you guys going to be watching it? I mean, it's slop. It is just slop. But it's good slop, right? Nope. No, it's not. No, I just wanted to type that in there, if I'm honest. Wait, no, start. Okay, encased industrial pipe. I've got the mentality of a 3-year-old, honestly. Is that what I typed? Probably, actually. 2 points. 3... Wait, no, wait, stop. 4. This way is a bit easier. 236.4 divided by 4. 60? What? 60 assemblies for that? Really? No way. That's really concerned me. Oh well. Oh, welcome, Lisa. Waiting room for 10 days? Might as well. Might as well start one if no one else has got one going. Welcome, Lisa. Hope that you're doing well. So that's our automated wiring. That's our encased industrial beams. Modular frames next, I would reckon. We've done everything else here. Also, then heavy modular frames, which we already know is 70, but oh well. A bit quiet? That's just me. I can't turn up my mic. Had a long day. I'm just a bit exhausted myself, if I'm honest. How's that? Is that a bit better? I don't want it to be too loud, but that should be fine, I think. Hopefully. You let me know, though. So, modular frames. How many of you guys do I need? Shouldn't be too many. 27. 53.5. 27 again. 54. That's it? Okay, nice. Then 27 again. So 188.5, annoyingly, modular frames. Okay. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's weird. So how many assemblers will that set us back? Again, I don't think it should be that many. Modular frames, that the basic recipe, I believe you can make 5? 5? Per assembler? Is that the recipe that I'm using? I think it is the recipe that I'm using. There's only 2 per assembler. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So that's 95 assemblers. There's no way I've got the room for this. Absolutely, there's no chance. But now let's just do the heavy modular frames. I know the answer for it. We're going to need 70 of you, which is not too bad. You need manufacturers, I believe. Yeah. Divide by 2.81. 25. Okay. Not bad. What's next? What's next? I suppose versatile framework. So we've done everything else here. And there's only 50 of you. That should be nice and simple. Made again in the assembler, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Okie dokie. Versatile framework should be there. Lovely. Divided by 5, that's exactly 10 assemblers. That's nice and simple, at least. We love those. That's all done. That's all done. Motors I haven't done. Rotors. Have I done rotors? I did, but it was so long ago I've actually forgotten. We definitely haven't done motors though. Where we're going to need 170. Okay. There we go. And again, you're also made in the assembler. But I'm gonna guess that's a lot more than just 10. Let's see, I might be wrong. I'm not, but I might be. Divided by 5. 170 divided by 5 should be... yeah, 34. I was going to say something stupid there, so I'm happy that I didn't, like a very stupid number. Welcome, the blocks are 44. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Bit on the tired side, but yeah, not doing too bad. Hope that you're doing good as well. What's next? So I suppose modular engine's the last one. Well, and rubber and plastic, yeah, we'll do that as well. You're doing good, I'm glad to hear that. Now, our modular engine, you're made in the manufacturer as well, I think, right? Actually, well, I'm made here. You are, yes, okay. Only one? Okay, so we need 50 manufacturers there. Good golly. Good golly. The definition of calculus? What do you mean, this? And this? And then the second documents? I think in total I've got about 4 of these documents. If it's going to load. But yeah, we're grinding. We are absolutely grinding. That's 50 manufacturers, and I believe that's it. Oh no, plastic and rubber I said, right? Yeah. I believe we're only using no, I think there's one more, isn't there? Oh, we're only using plastic and rubber for them lots. 676. Yep. 15 essays. I mean, yeah, in total, I've got, just doing the maths part of this game. In fact, no, just doing the maths part of this game since update 1.1, which came out about 2 months ago. I have got 237 hours of doing maths and building, a little bit of building. But if I was to include every little bit that I've done, we're probably talking like, God, 700 hours of just this. What I'm doing here, I've done this for 700 hours. I wonder how many days that is. That's essentially 30 day, entire month of just doing maths for a video game of my life. I've spent a month of my life, every single second of a month, doing maths for this game. Having said that, I can make videos from it. I like it. Granted, it's tedious, but it's fun tedious. Okay, rubber. 750 divided by 60. Shouldn't be anything too bad. 12.5, yep. Not too bad. 13, isn't it, actually? Yeah. 13 refineries. There are only 150 plastic there. A doctor? I hope not. I can't stand being a doctor. Nothing against doctors. If anything, that's a compliment to doctors. 3. There we go. Then you're going to go there. Great. So in this factory, we are producing iron ingots. 41,000 iron ingots. 24,000 wire, a bunch of cable, steel pipes, stators, reinforced iron plates, rotors, nitric acid, iron plates, steel ingots, concrete, automated wiring, encased industrial beam, modular frames, heavy modular frame, versatile frameworks, motors. Have I got that twice? Motors, modular engine, rubber, and... well, no, I'm probably importing this, but still. Quite a bit. In all honesty. How much even is that? 20? I'll do this. I want this to look like roughly symmetrical, right? It won't be perfect. I do that one there, that one there, and this one here. There we go. Lovely. So this information here is not really a lot, but it's a lot of work that's gone into it for our iron factory. And I'm pretty happy with that, in fact. I do very quickly want to try and warm up my brain a little bit with a quick game of Geoguessr. Should we just do like the basic one? Like the most basic. No moving, absolutely nothing. Let's try. Wow, Japan. I haven't gotten to Japan in a very long time, I would say. We're somewhere towards the south. Near a major town or city, but not in it. Not in it, bruv. Worry about it, Geoguessr? Honestly, so am I. Family Marts. I see a 7-Eleven there in the background. Let's say we are near Wakayama. Wakayama! Sorry, that was probably extremely, like, racist or something. We'll go here. Feck me sideways. School Yizgol. Are we in Wales? We're in Wales, aren't we? Yizgol. Very British roads. This man's extremely Welsh. I can tell just by looking at him that we're in Wales. I don't even need to look around anymore. I could double check though. Cover roads. Kifney? So why, .co.uk, so there you go, we are in Britain. I'm gonna guess Wales. Just shady stuff? Definitely Wales. I want to go near Cardiff. That's not a Cardiff accent, is it? I want to go Rummy. Oh, Swansea. Maybe that's what it said in the vehicle. The vehicle. Okay, first guess. I'd say we are somewhere in the middle of Asia, like India, potentially Bangladesh. I think I do see some Hindi? Hello, kind sir. Do you mind giving us an example of where we are? Thank you very much. I do love what they've done here with the plants on the balcony. Balcony. It's very nice. A nice garden there, if you will. What is... That's probably a god, isn't it? I'm scared, though. A little bit. Ooh, that's a nice doorway. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna guess India here. Because I believe we've got a couple references here to some gods, which is pretty cool. Doggo sunbathing on the roof, living its best life. Look at you. And, okay, question. Why is there always a random pile of bricks in these countries? Like, when I say these countries, I mean like around this sort of area. Whenever I play a Geoguessr, it's either a random pile of rubbish, which they just don't clean, or bricks. Like, what are you going to use this for? If you're not going to, like, use it for your building, right? Maybe if a brick falls off your roof, you then collect another one from there? Like a pick your own? Let's go to Jaipur. Jaipur. New Delhi. I could... You know what? Let me just guess capitals from Peru. This is the most Peruvian thing I've seen since Peru. Calais 9. Like I was saying, I'm just gonna try and guess capitals now. Could be Colombia. I'm gonna guess Colombia. Yeah. Colombia or Peru are my two guesses here. Look at this, right? You got the beautiful mansion. Well, you got mansions over here. Beautiful, I suppose. You know. And then just around the corner, you've got what looks to be... It's not called slums, is it? It's called... Is it a shantytown? The one in Brazil? Favela. That's the one. Like a favela looking thing. I love this scenery though. Wow. Maybe this isn't Peru or Colombia. Because judging by these mountains, it looks a lot more Mexican to me. I'm going to go Mexico. If it is generally Peru, by the way, my mouse is going to go through my monitor. No, you know what? Peru. It's my very first guess. I would not have guessed Bolivia, but there we go. Primagas de votor confiance. That means we're in France. That was my French accent, by the way. I hope that you guys liked it. Wait, what? 744 playing? Is someone playing with me? Or am I just playing with myself? Don't clip that. Unfortunately for us, we are in France. This guy is probably trying to run away out of France. Running for his life, God bless him. These guys have accepted their fate. They're looking at him like, oh, is he trying to make his escape? Here we've got some beautiful French art, which is... I think that's for the the pathway to wherever this building's supposed to be, by the way. I've got no idea. My brats? Liris Irrisitarians. Restaurants, okay. It's a restaurante. Yeah, anyway, we are in France. The one time that I guessed the capital, watch it not be Paris. Watch it be some, like, random southern city. Okay, good. We were in... Oh, we were here? Cool. View results. That was a good game. Oh my gosh. New best score? Oh my days, man. I don't know. It's not back-to-back Francais, is it? It's giving France. A part of me thinks it's like... No, is it Belgium? It's definitely not the Netherlands. Let's just go Belgium. No, I'm going to go France. Wow, back-to-back Francais. This is the most American-looking thing I've seen in my entire life. That's a set. You can't even see it. There's a 7-Eleven right there. Where's the flag? Where's the flag? Wait, what? First time in recorded history, there is not a flag outside of some sort of, like, commercial complex in the States. Where is this place? Ring them up immediately. Well, we can't be in Texas because of that, right? If this was Texas, there'll be a flag there, 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 there. At least 12 over there outside the dentist's. Just to remind you that it is going to cost you an arm and a leg. Okay, we've spotted Walter White, ladies and gentlemen. We have spotted Breaking Bad Season 43 being recorded live in the flesh. I'm getting Ohio. I am getting Ohio. So I'm going to go outskirts of Columbus. This is definitely the outskirts. Okay, let's just go like there. I don't know. Oh gosh, Colorado. You know what? They both have 2 O's in their name. In fact, Colorado's got 3. So, it's practically the same state. Again, US. Or Canada, I can't really tell. This seems like it could be much more like a northwest sort of ordeal. So I'm going to go northeast. And if it's actually like Washington or Oregon, I might like slap my monitor. Suomi. Freaking Suomi? No, that's BS, my driller. Okay, we've got some enrichments going on here. I'm probably not going to read this out loud. There's like some like gang stuff, and if I read it out loud, I'll get like beheaded or something, so let's not do that. This looks like London to me. I want to guess like Romania. I don't know why. Well, we're not in Bucharest. I'm going to guess just, you know what? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know the saying by the toe. If it lands, let them go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Something, something by the toe. If it lands, let them go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, Hungary. You're telling me that's like Central Argentina? Where were the other Nah. That wasn't the image we got, man. There's no way. Okay, like, oh, I'm gonna get this wrong again, aren't I? it's Japan. Like, it's the most Japanese-looking building here. This is a very Japanese style of building, and on the roads as well, you can instantly tell it's Japanese. Hey, playing some. Is that football? I don't think that's supposed to be a football or soccer goal, but that's pretty cool. Even the cones in Japan look better than in Britain. How do they manage that? Like thing versus thing Japan. Vending machine just in the middle of a car park because, yeah. Cool. You got some Coca-Cola. You got some Dr. Pepper. You got some, is that grape Fanta? Grapes. Yeah, I mean, we are in Japan. Let's go Tokyo. Because the last time I guessed somewhere south, it was Tokyo, so. Does that even count? I mean, Tokyo literally takes up like half of Japan, but you've got a population problem over there, damn. That was that. Let's do one more round of guess the flag. How do I get out of this? Exit. Flags of the world. And we'll call it here. That's all good, Godly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Oh. I've seen that flag. I don't know where we are. Now, is that the flag of the Netherlands? Because we are in a Caribbean nation. If that generally is the flag of the Netherlands, that's huge. Because it means that we are on one of these islands. Because the Dutch were... Suriname, was it? Was it Georgetown? I'm going to go here. I've got like a really positive feeling for this one. Holy moly. Wrong island, but damn. We were in... Oh yeah, this is... Yeah. There's no way a Brit or a Frenchman named an island... Whatever that even is. I can't see it because of things in the name. Rincon... Labra... Washington. Where does he come from? FKK Animal Rescue. Aww. Bless the animals. International Look. Then Bonaire. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at the houses here as well. Casino. Damn. This is where the rich live. Fair play. I've had this one before, and I think I guessed it was Germany. Joke, everybody. We'll go slap bang in the middle of Buenos Aires. Is it like a monument here? I mean, there's a tiny monument. Are we there? I don't think that we are here, if I'm honest. No. Plaza de Mayo. Mayo? No way. No way. Wait. Mayo. There's a county in Ireland called Mayo. Wait, there's a place in Ireland called Ireland. No. County Westmeath. So in County Westmeath, which is west of Meath, there's an Ireland in Ireland. Next. Another Caribbean nation here. Cancel Pacific nation. I've had this one before. I don't know where it is. The flag. Did we see the Cook Islands? Should we go for a quick cook? We'll go cocktail. Christmas Islands. Namibia, potentially? Is this like a shop for shoes? Not sure. I'm gonna guess Namibia. No, Tanzania. Yeah, we'll go Tanzania. We'll go Dodma. Yeah. I want to cry. No idea. I've had this one before, but I don't know where it is. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Wow, look at that for a view, though. It's gorgeous. You know what? Hot take, that should be in the British History Museum. It should be, like, just the entire mountain. I've actually been thinking about this. Like, you guys know the joke. Why are the pyramids in Egypt? Because they were too big to put into the British Museum. I've actually had a thought about this. And something very similar has happened before. So, one random night, we send in our parachute regiments into Egypt. We launch them from Cyprus into Egypt. A very short flight. You then land on the pyramids, surround the pyramids, and then control the pyramids. And then we then say to the Egyptian government, we now own these pyramids, and if you don't give us the rights, we'll blow them up. And then we'll... Yeah. How does that sound, chat? Because, I mean, I think it's pretty good. Personally, I think that's a fantastic idea. I know it might not be great for, like, diplomatic relationships, but there's a man who is located... Let me try and show you, actually. There's a man that's located over in this country over here, who's in fact in charge of that country, who isn't fantastic with diplomatic relationships, but things are kind of working. So... Anyway, Oman. Oman's beautiful. I'd love to go to Oman. I really would. Just for like a quick visit. Also, that was a terrible guess. That's a shame. Wow, look at this for a view. Who took this picture? An eagle. An eagle can save us. I'm not going to stand here and wait. It's a song. Oh, that's kind of them. Well, where is Palau? Palau. If this is like Timbuktu, pain. This can definitely be like a 100-point guesser. Is it a resort? Let's just look at the layout here. It could be a yes, but I'm going to go with a no. I'm going to go with a strong no. What's around here? Like, literally nothing? Okay. There is absolutely nothing around here. Really cool looking build. I'd love to know what this is. Is it a resort? This doesn't look like a resort though, does it? Ali. Is that the guy that just cuts the grass, or is that the name of the place? Oh. Right, it might actually be. Oh no, it's just the region. Fair. No. I think it's going to be somewhere near the airport. It's right here. This is the capital. But there's nothing here. There's nothing. Look at that, though. It's gorgeous. It's a big place. Look at, like, compare this building, right? It's still a decent-sized building. Compare that to this. It's nothing. Massive building. Are we on like an island? Oh, we could be. You know what? Screw it. A German lighthouse. The Germans have built their lighthouse here. Sorry. Why? Why is there the German lighthouse? Maybe they got inspired by a German lighthouse? Hopefully that was the only thing they've been inspired about Germany within like the potential 1914s to like early 1910s, let's say, to mid 1940s. I'm sure. Germany now is pretty cool. I want to go to Germany. I don't know where we are, screw it. I'm going to guess somewhere south. If we're north, pin. Doesn't matter. Italy. Mountainous? No. Close. Pretty good. No, we've got 2 more to go. Another Caribbean looking island. This is really cool. I love this sort of architecture. Because there used to be a lot of houses in the United States that were built similar to this. I don't know if they've just knocked them down, because here in Britain, at least during the 1960s, 1970s, I think it was, they knocked down all of like our old, really beautiful looking buildings, and they replaced them with like just concrete blocks. It looks disgusting, some of them. I don't know if that's what happened in the States as well, but yeah. Pablo Bear. I know Bière. Bière. French or Spanish? I'm gonna say French. Does that actually help me? No. This flag, it looks like, again, Mauritania comes to mind, even though it can't be. Here we go you, because you begin with the letter M. Okay, last guess. Ukraine, I mean... how the bloody heck am I supposed to know where we are? I don't think it's going to be Ukraine. Oh, it was. Wow. But regardless, chat, that was 21,000 score. That's not too bad. We redeemed ourselves there towards the end. Some of those Caribbean nations are very difficult to guess. But yeah, regardless, thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. We're just waiting for update 1. No. I almost just removed my webcam. We're getting close to update 1.1. There's not really too much we can do now other than just wait. I want to be live again tomorrow. I just don't know what to stream. I've reached that point now where I want to stream Satisfactory related stuff, but I just don't know what to do. For now. Regardless, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. And thank you as well for the 7 likes on today's live stream. And the 200 viewers there as well, overall. So thank you guys very, very much for that. Regardless, have an amazing rest of your day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, Godspeed and goodbye.